enough time wasting. Let's put some water in this bad boy. He's pretty badly injured, but he will recover in this 29-gallon tank. I absolutely fell in love with this guy as soon as I saw him. It was love at first sight. What's up, everybody? It's MasterAquatics, and I'm just bringing you guys another video. So right now you are looking at the 125-gallon tank, and I have added some new fish in here that I'm really excited to show you guys. Might not know what new fish that I got. Some of you guys might know if you watch this video right here. I might have to get them all, actually. Right.
That's where I usually drop the pellets.
Even the pleco.
Yeah, he's like, where's it at, dude? Come on, man. Where
I smell it. I smell it.
Drop them over there. That's why they go over there.
I went to someone's house off of Craigslist. He was explaining to me that he was turning his aquarium into a reptile habitat, and he was trying to get rid of all his fish. Unfortunately, I couldn't get every single fish that he had in there as much as I wanted to because I fell in love with all of his fish, but I did get some fish that I was able to buy from him at the time with the money that I had. I'm not going to go into details as to how much money I spent, but I will go over each fish and show you guys what I got. Alright, so the first fish that I'm going to show you guys is the bisher. I absolutely fell in love with this guy as soon as I saw him. It was love at first sight. I've never had a bisher before. I bought this bisher from him even though I had no experience in keeping these guys, and I did little research when I bought him. I just knew that he was going to be hardy and he was going to last a long time. Actually, all of these fish were going to last and be healthy and do great for me because the guy that I went to, he took really good care of his fish. I can see right off the bat these fish are healthy. As you can see, I haven't even introduced these guys to you. I'm still trying to show you guys my bisher, but these guys, as soon as they saw me come over here, they came to me. That's a good indication that they are used to being around humans, and they know when it's feeding time. When someone comes to the front of the glass, they know that it's feeding time. That's the sign of fish being very healthy. So you always want to look for that when you get new fish. As I was saying before, I was rudely interrupted by these guys right here who just can't wait for me to put them on camera. This is my bisher. I don't know what kind he is. I'm not going to do research until after this video. I'll let you guys comment and correct me and give me all the information that I need. So far he's pretty chill. He's actually kind of active too when he wants to be, especially during feeding times. As of right now, I'm just feeding him frozen krill. He won't go for anything else right now because I don't have any sinking pellets, but that's going to change soon. I will be getting the right food for this fish pretty soon, but for right now, he has a fat little belly from eating frozen krill. He really loves that. The owner that he was with before would feed him sinking Hikari pellets. I also got 2 red devil Midas cichlids, and they are really big. I also got a Midas cichlid over here. I don't know the proper name for this one. I just know that it's orange and white. It reminds me of orange cream. I love this fish. It's very beautiful. I had to get this one with this one right here and this one right here. They fight a lot, but nothing life-threatening for these guys. It's just some sparring. Of course, that's gonna happen when you have a tank that's about this big and you throw in a few monsters in here. They're gonna fight a little bit. You know, that's just the way it is. Because there's a good amount of fish in here, no one's really gonna kill each other or bully the other one to death because there's too much aggression going on, and not one fish is going to be superior over all the other fish. Everybody here can really stick up for themselves, except for a few fish in here that I haven't showed you guys yet, which I will show, which aren't doing so good in here, but I do have a plan for them. Peacock bass, he's not getting any trouble from these guys. Now, before I put these guys in here, the peacock bass would constantly fight with the largemouth bass over here, but now since I put the red devils in here and the Midas cichlids, the largemouth bass isn't really too focused on doing damage to the peacock bass. I also got me a Texas cichlid right here. He has a little bit of bruising right there because a few of the fish in here are picking on him, mainly the largemouth bass. He picks on him a lot. And then we have the green terror over here who's getting beat up pretty bad. Hopefully that stops soon. If not, I'm gonna have to give him away to a local fish store, which I'm really thinking of doing. I just got him because he was part of the deal that I made with the person off of Craigslist. I really did want to keep this fish, but as you can see, my largemouth bass, he's just beating him up. You know, this guy is a bully. He won't pick on anybody else except him. You know what? I'm actually gonna move this guy right now. Hold on just a second, guys. All right, so I actually got a spare 29-gallon tank in here. Doesn't look the best. It needs a water change. I will do that here in the next few days, but I think he'll be fine in here, so I'm gonna go ahead and move him right now. All right, so he's back there in that little corner. I remember when I was getting this guy from Craigslist, he was really hard to catch, but here in my aquarium, he's not so bad. Alright, so there we go. We have him now. Now we're gonna go ahead, oops. We're gonna go ahead and transfer him in here. Let you guys take a good look at him before I throw him into the aquarium. He's covered in duckweed, but he's pretty badly injured, but he will recover in this 29-gallon tank. I really like this guy. I've never had one of these, but he's pretty cool. And there he goes. Alright, so I just put him in here. This is what he looks like. Again, he's pretty badly damaged, but he will heal up pretty soon. These guys are pretty tough. They're pretty hardy. There wasn't really too many problems in the aquarium that I got him from that guy. There was a lot of big fish in there and they didn't go after him, so I'm not sure why my fish are going after him. I think it's just the largemouth bass. He's just a bully. I'm pretty sure if I left this guy in there for a day longer, he would have probably did some serious damage to him, but he's still kicking. He's still breathing. Still doing good. Alright, so I got a question for you guys. So I paid a certain amount for all of these fish. So I bought this guy right here, this guy right here, this guy right here, this guy right here, the Bisher right there, and the green terror that I just put into the 29-gallon tank. I want you guys to leave me a comment down below and tell me what you guys would have spent on these fish. I will choose 2 people to shout them out, and there's not a right answer for this. Just let me know how much you would have spent on these fish if you were going to buy these fish. Alright guys, let me know what you guys think of the new fish. Hopefully you guys like them. I like them. What we're going to do next is we are going to look at the new fish tank that I just got. Alright guys, so this is the new fish tank that I mentioned in my last video. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started on it. I'm not gonna have it up and running today, and I also know what I want to do with it. I know what I'm going to set it up for. But before I get into that, I need to make sure that this aquarium is safe. So I'm going to fill it up with water and see if it actually holds water. So let's go ahead and do that now. Alright guys, we have a problem. See, the problem is I use way too much floss in one setting. No, for real though. I'm not going to be able to put water in here unless I move this into the kitchen, because 1, that little faucet right there is not going to be able to put water in there. 2, my sink right here doesn't have the adapter for my Python water changer to add water in here, so I got to move this thing into the kitchen. Alright y'all, I got into the kitchen. Now, the big risk of testing this tank out here in the kitchen, if it does flood, then it's going to go everywhere, and I'm gonna spend all night cleaning it. That's the risk I'm willing to take to make sure that I'm able to set up this new tank for you guys, because the plans that I have for this tank is gonna blow your mind. So let's go ahead and get started. Enough time wasting. Let's put some water in this bad boy, see if it works. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna fill it like all the way up. Now the reason why I want to fill it all the way up is to make sure that there's no cracks anywhere, because if I were to just fill it up here and I don't get any leakage, that means I only tested this height. There might be a crack somewhere here that I don't see that might cause my aquarium to leak, and when I fill this aquarium up and stock it, of course I'm going to fill it up all the way here, and if there's a crack, it's going to start leaking. So I'm going to test all of it, make sure it's okay. So far it looks good, and I'll be able to drain it out with the Python water changer. Alright guys, so here it is. This is a 46-gallon tank, I believe. I filled it all the way up with water, and it looks okay. Doesn't seem like there's any problems with it. Just to be on the safe side, I'm gonna leave the water in here for about 10 minutes, see if anything happens. Again, I think this tank is ready to go. Another thing I wanted to ask of you guys is, if you look up here on the top right-hand corner, don't let the cat distract you, but up here, I'm gonna leave a card, and there's gonna be some choices. And I want you guys to choose one of the 4 choices that I have put up there as to what you want to see in this tank. These 4 choices are going to be what I want to do with this tank. Whichever one gets the most votes, then I'm gonna go with that more than likely. So please participate in this. It'll help me out a lot as to what you guys want to see for this tank. I want to make this tank for you guys. Although I do have my mind set on something for this tank. If you guys would rather me do something else, I would rather do what you guys want to see rather than what I want to see. So we're gonna leave this here for 10 minutes. We're gonna come back to it, and hopefully it doesn't explode, doesn't leak. Hopefully nothing bad happens. Hey! Alright guys, so good news guys. So the tank is good. It's in good condition. We ain't gonna have no problems with this tank. I'm excited guys. I'm excited to get this tank up and running. Again, make sure that you guys participated in that card, and I almost tripped and fell. Right now, I'm gonna go ahead and drain the tank, and then I gotta put this tank back to where it was. I'm not gonna show you guys that. That's pretty boring footage. Just make sure that you guys leave a like on this video. Please subscribe to the channel. I know I don't ever ask for you guys to like the video and subscribe to my channel, channel, but the few times that I do, I really hope that you guys do so. It'll really help me a lot. It'll help me keep making these videos, keep me motivated, and I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. More videos to come this month. I'm gonna try to upload at least 20 videos this month. 16 videos was uploaded in the month of June. I wanna break that record. I wanna do 20 videos this month, and I'm gonna try to make these videos high quality. The best that I can do for the time being. Can't make any promises, but I'm gonna try my best to spend a lot of time on each and every video, so that way you guys enjoy my videos just a little bit more. My name is MasterAquatics, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care, and bye-bye.